What do you think of when you hear the words fossil fuels? The average person thinks of the gas in our cars or the emissions warming our planet. But for the women and minority groups living near these plants and refineries or wells, fossil fuels can have huge impacts on their health. A new report from Women's Earth and Climate Action Network, or WECAN, found that women and minority groups are facing disproportionate health impacts from the fossil fuel industry. The report analyzed 9 regions across North America, including right here in the Gulf Coast. Flares keeping family members up all night, elderly and child family members falling sick, fears of chemical spills or explosions, increased violence against women near fossil fuel projects, complications in pregnancy. Testimonies like these fill the report, highlighting that these stories are too common in their communities and that women are often left to pick up the pieces.
This is why we wanted to have a gendered and racial lens very explicitly. Let's really get down and talk about who is being impacted and who is picking up the pieces of their family's bodies.
From places like the coast of Texas, home to the largest petrochemical presence in the country, to the Eagle Ford Shale that stretches from the border through Waco, Texas, where flaring increases the likelihood of preterm births by 50%. Industry becomes close and personal for the daily lives of many. To decrease these impacts for women, WECAN advocates for a just transition away from fossil fuels towards renewable energy. In addition, they ask that the institutions financing fossil fuels divest.
A lot of times I think people think about the climate crisis in the future or in these things that will happen. But the fact is the fossil fuel industry is killing people right now and has been for a really long time. This is not new. And so we need to take this evidence and really demand accountability from all the different actors that are engaged.